Alright, Guardians, so this is going to be the Cabal version of the public event, and we've got, again, it's Cabal Excavation, so you've got the lander that comes down, looks like this. Now, you're going to have some enemies come at you for a little while, but the way to turn this one into a heroic was what you pretty much always want to do, if at all possible. Harder to do it by yourself, of course, so hopefully some people show up. First, you're going to have the lander come down, and then you're also going to have the ship from above basically light up the entire region, so you got to clear out for a minute so you can't just hold down this intersection. So pick off some of the enemies as they come in from a distance at first, let these initial explosions go, and then we can start working some stuff done. Hopefully I get some help, because doing these heroics solo is next to impossible, just because you've got to do usually so much damage it just doesn't really make a ton of sense. So well, at least the grenade worked. Risk Runner, definitely enjoying this thing, especially when you get that damage to continue to go. You can just keep firing that gun as long as you got the ammo for it. Again, you do need to stay in the middle so you can get the effects to start going. As long as I'm just not getting worked from the side over here. Oh, this is just bad. Bad. Of course, if you need cover, use the whole thing as cover. Well, maybe they'll explode themselves. Who knows? Well, basically, once you get to 40%, you're going to have a ship show up, and that is going to be what you need to actually kill to be able to turn this into a public event. Now, it's not the easiest thing to kill because it goes pretty far away, so you got to watch it and basically have some people managing the ads and some people managing the ship. Usually somebody with a scout rifle or a sniper is a good one to throw at that. Like my Wardcliff coil, for example, is terrible at shooting that thing because it's not accurate at range. So it's just one of those things to consider when you're coming into public events. Having a scout rifle, at least as a backup weapon, is not a terrible idea. They're not my favorite right now for damage, but again, they're still pretty effective. So we're at 42%, so the ship should be flying in any second now, basically. As long as I don't die, I might be able to show you guys. There comes the ship. So the ship is going to hang out for a little bit, but then it is going to fly away. So you got to put the damage in quick. Looks like I've got some help now. So now, here... So again, it is hard to hit that thing at distance. Once it gets to about half damage, or even just after a little bit of time, it does fly away, but it circles the entire area. So what you basically need to do is, again, if you're doing this with a group, it definitely helps. I've got a little help right now. Watch the flight from above. You literally can see it back there. I can't even shoot it with a pulse rifle. Damage drop off is real. I don't know who's on my butt. Now, when you get this thing in the works, you're going to have this little warhound that is an absolute royal pain in the butt. Now, if you're going to take him on, have something somewhat powerful. But again, what you're looking for is that ship. And again, it's also nice to just get to some high ground up here once it comes back in and just keep working it down. They can sit in the middle, that's fine. You're going to get a timer reset when it comes in. So when it comes back and gets close, focus on that ship. Everybody focus on that ship so you can drop it down. Once that drops, then you're going to have the event actually change over. So you're going to have the event change, and now you're going to have Eliminate Excavator Valis. This dude has a fair amount of health, and his minigun is painful, but you've also got this stupid Warhound working you. So now definitely get everything you can. Heavies, or power I should say, are very important. Again, if as many people can use their supers on him as possible, it's definitely a good thing to do. They can go down pretty quick if you actually throw a lot of damage into them, get a nice group effort. But trying to do this solo is really, really difficult right now. Just with our power levels, it's hard to do enough damage to make it really even an option. And again, this little Warhound as well, if that dude is still up, yep, he's still here. So the Warhound is down. He will usually always drop one EDZ token, so he's just kind of a bonus. And then once he's down, you can work on the Exterminator. Or Excavator, I'm sorry. And he is down right when I run out of ammo, and that should finish up the event. So this is the Cabal Excavation, and this is the heroic version completed for you guys. So hope you enjoyed. See if I get any good loot. The more you turn these into heroic events and do it with your fire team, the better chance you have at legendaries, and of course exotics, which is the best way to level up at those high levels. So thank you guys for tuning in. That hopefully just went to went to the postmaster, otherwise I really kind of got hosed. But again, usually getting pretty decent loot. couple, like 2 blues usually as a drop. I've seen a legendary. I've seen exotics from those as well. So we know public events are good. That was the Cabal Excavator and the heroic version. Again, remember the ship. It'll usually fly away from wherever you're at. I've seen it on Venus and it flies away. You just have to usually wait for it to come back. If you can get some snipes into it, that's good. Scout rifle while it's flying. If you have a group and communicate that somebody's just going to focus on the ship, it's a nice way to tackle that private event or public event. And then you can kind of move on. So that is the Cabal Excavator, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Always, you can follow me on twitch.tv/Ebontis, on YouTube. Of course, you guys are probably watching this there. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Appreciate all the support. Any comments or questions, leave those below. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. And I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great afternoon, great morning, or great evening, wherever you're at. Have an awesome one. See you soon.